Hello everybody and welcome back to Joester Studios. Today's video is going to be quite different from normal, and I'm going to be speaking out in defense of Pitbulls. So, given the current situation, I have been forced to spend pretty much all of my time at my house, which resulted in me spending borderline unhealthy amounts of time on YouTube and Reddit. So through this infinite well of boredom that I now have, I found out that it is illegal to own pit bulls in some parts of the world, which surprised me, to be kind of honest. I mean, I do know that they are stereotyped as vicious dogs, but come on, they aren't that much more aggressive or vicious than any other type of dog, really. I decided to go to dive deeper into this particular topic, and I found out that German Shepherds are equally as aggressive, but it isn't illegal to own German Shepherds, though, is it? In fact, looking at some articles I found online, it turns out that stuff like Rottweilers and Dobermans are actually more aggressive than pit bulls. In fact, I'm currently looking at an article on my Chromebook, which I am not sponsored by Chromebooks, by the way. I'm not relevant enough for that. I'm looking at an article right now that's about this guy who owned an American bulldog, yet the police, after doing a visual inspection, tried to take the dog away from them because they thought it was a pit bull just by looking at it, which is purely ridiculous. The dog didn't even bite anyone. It was just it did nothing wrong. Even if it was a pit bull, it was still completely innocent. It didn't even bite anyone. It was oh my god, the world is so stupid. Oh god, this article just keeps getting dumber and dumber. Despite the adoption papers clearly stating that he was an American bulldog, the officers performed a visual inspection and decided Diggy was actually a pit bull mix. At that point, they gave Dan just 3 days to remove the pooch from his house. From our standpoint, it's pretty clear of an ordinance that makes it clear what's permissible and what's not. Scott Underwood, Waterford Police Chief, told reporters, "Our job is to enforce the ordinance." No, it's not. Your job is to take away pit bulls that are actually hurting people. Your job is not to take away American bulldogs that have done nothing wrong. Reading this is stressing me out. Luckily, the guy did end up getting to keep his dog because it was eventually ruled that a visual inspection was not nearly enough evidence to decide whether it was a pit bull or not, and even if it wasn't, they ruled that the dog didn't actually even hurt anyone. So at least this story has a happy end to it. Actually, thinking about it, I'm not entirely positive if this article isn't made up, because it's entirely possible that it is. However, they do claim that this dog is sort of an internet celebrity now, so it would be very easy to disprove it if it was, but that doesn't normally dissuade people from making crap up. By the way, I will be including links to all the articles and resources that I use for this video down in the description thingy, in case if you want to check that out and confirm that I'm not misrepresenting what's happening here, which I'm not, but some people are just way too suspicious these days. So anyway, I say all this to point out to the fact that pit bulls really aren't that aggressive, because people assume that yes, there have been cases where pit bulls have attacked people. However, like, more often than not, like, pretty much 90% of the time, people provoke the Pitbulls. Like, Pitbulls don't, like, randomly attack people. Like, they just don't like being harassed like any other dog. Okay, so, also, I should probably point out that I have personal experience in the fact that in this field, because, like, my dog, Louie, he has been barking in the background of a lot of my videos, and, he is part Pitbull, and he can be aggressive, but most of the time he's pretty much, like, really, like, I mean, he's really only aggressive when you provoke him, like any other dog. Also, he had, like, sort of not great previous owners before this, so there's an explanation for that. Yeah, I guess he can get a little bit bitey when or wrestling with him, and he does sort of snap at me whenever I pretend to bite his tail, so, but that's not his fault. I probably shouldn't be doing that in the first place. Actually, I should probably clarify something, because, like, I know some people that don't realize that Pitbulls are a breed of dog and think that it's just a word that Pitbull the rapper made up, because Pitbulls are a breed of dog. I'm sorry, I probably should have mentioned that earlier in this video for those very confused poor souls who didn't realize that. Besides, Pitbulls are generally, most of the time, completely fine and just, like, completely harmless and adorable, because, like, there are plenty of, like, videos of, like, Pitbulls being completely cute and harmless, and there's even a subreddit called r/Pitbulls, which is just, like, people admiring the awesomeness that is Pitbulls. So I said Pitbull a lot in that sentence. So why are Pitbulls considered so aggressive? Well, I have a theory, and it's about their appearance. Now, in the article we looked at, they threatened to take the bulldog away simply because it looked like a Pitbull. And, like, looking at certain adult Pitbulls, they do look a lot more visually threatening when they're like baring their teeth than most dogs, which I think just sort of like implements this thing in people's mind as like, these dogs must be aggressive. And that's my theory. It probably isn't correct, but that's just a theory. A game theory. A Pitbull theory. That's no less stupid. So that was my video. I hope you enjoyed it. To the, like, 10 people who are probably watching this, because, like, only a sixth of my subscribers actually stick around for these, so anyway, I'll see you next time. I do apologize for not uploading in a while, but peace out and goodbye.